Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcoin Guides, bringing my guide for Vanquish on God Hard difficulty. Today we're doing Act 1 Mission 4 Rescue. This is going to be yet another semi-normal, easy, bilinear, or just linear, whatever, level in general. Easy mission, mainly because you just fight relatively simple, basic enemies. No, like, bosses or anything like that, as far as I remember. So, starting off, go behind here, take cover, get some nice, good shots on. I think you can aim over while grenades going off. I'm not sure, but I didn't take that chance. I don't remember. It's been a while since I had to actually aim over and look at grenades and stuff. So, just, watch where they're at. Watch them, poke up, take them out, try to go for headshots, that type of stuff. Try to waste away like the first frontline field, so that way you can get into the back there and you can take out those guys from behind that have the turrets. If somebody is down, I don't recommend going for them unless you know absolutely for sure that it's safe. Because like in a normal mode of this, you would want to go for them anyway, because that way you could like potentially get some upgrades for your guns and stuff. But we don't have upgrades, and we're pretty much just going to be using the checkpoint system if we need ammo anyway. Now, granted, I'm not going for points, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, for these guys right here, for like these turret guys, I recommend just going back there and fighting them and not doing what I'm doing right here. But, you know me, I like to take dumb risks, I guess, for some reason. I just don't think ahead. I just like to play very defensively and just don't think about the actual strategy at hand, at least until later when I start learning this game a lot better. Also, whenever you're taking cover, if you aim to the left, like on that specific rock right there, you'll actually like still be behind cover while you're aiming instead of like poking your head out. So if you ever have to like lay down, or just even if you're taking cover behind like a specific object that's like this, for example, because I think you can actually aim to the left or right of it, which is why I just think this game is just so fantastic, because everything just is mechanically so well made and just so versatile. It's insane that a game like this could ever even exist. And the worst part is, not only do we not have a sequel, which, I mean, to be fair, we probably don't really need one. I mean, this game by itself is relatively good enough, and it usually, gets sold with, like, Bayonetta anyway, so there's that benefit. Bayonetta came to save the day, I guess. At least I hope it sold well. I don't know. Did I tell you guys that I bought this recently on PC? I don't think I told you that. Oh, yeah, I did, because I said OBS was kind of fucky. I think I might have fixed it because I downloaded like an older version, but I'm still not going to trust it. Just in case. At least not for recording. Oh yeah, I forgot a Romanov appears. I forget exactly which version of Romanov this is. We'll just call them we'll call him the Rocket Hands. And then the other Rocket one will just be called the Rocket Guy. And then you have the Flamethrower Hammer dudes. That laser right there, it goes through walls. It's insta-kill, but it gives us just ample amounts of time to get some nice, good damage. Heavy Assault, or Heavy Machine Gun, sorry, is actually a really good gun against Romanovs, just in general, if you're trying to shoot them from afar. Even though it doesn't have that much range, it's still a good gun to have, almost at all times. That way you can make sure that you're doing nice bit of damage. I only keep the Assault Rifle just because like it's what I like, and it's just, one of the easier weapons to kind of play with and get some nice, good shots on. But yeah, I actually think I make it through this level intact, relatively fine enough. I'm pretty sure I might have died beforehand, but no, I guess. Well, I mean, this is one session, yeah. So I don't think I died in this one. So I guess when it came to the other act, the last mission, the only reason I think I died was because I was doing it off screen and either trying to do it myself or whatever the case. Because I remember I used to have troubles with. Actually, funny enough, 1-2. Back in the day when I started God Hard, when I tried to play this game on God Hard for like the first time, that was like the farthest I've ever gotten. So I can finally say now that I've made it past what essentially was the young Alex, and I've made it past his young, skills and not being good. By the way, I never really grabbed the laser gun. I think I do like once in this playthrough just because I just want to just dick around with it. I never really ever use it because it uses your ARS, and we are on God Hard, and we don't really have the time to really use it. I know it does damage, And it's not a bad weapon. There's technically no bad weapons in this game at all, as far as I'm aware. I'm not a big fan of the disc or the lock-on burst. I mean, lock-on burst works fine for like goons, but I'm not a big fan of the disc launcher personally. I know it is decent for like cutting off arms and stuff for Ramanovs, so there's that at least. The thing I don't like the most is the LFE because it just never does enough damage for me. So yeah, knock down those barrels. It doesn't actually explode. You have to shoot the barrels to make them explode. That's why I throw some grenades to try to see if I can trigger them to explode, but I don't think I get it off. Yeah, unfortunately for me, one of them actually did land a grenade behind my cover. So I decided to go and try to tackle them. I'm using these stairs as cover, and you're going to be seeing that a lot. That's what I would argue that this game is going to essentially make you do a lot. Is you're going to have to use cover in very precarious places and just... I might use that word wrong. You're going to have to use your cover in various places that are just weird. So you're going to have to get used to that. But to be fair, if you're playing on God Hard, like I said a million times, then most likely you're probably kind of used to just doing weird things anyway, because that's what makes this game great, right? Just doing weird shit just because. So yeah, again, I'm going to use the stairs as a sort of like pseudo cover. I mean, it pretty much is just cover. I'm just going to use that as cover just to kind of wipe these guys out and then save my buddies and then get those nice heals off them and what have you. Get whatever I can out of them if I need anything special. Which I think I accidentally picked up grenades like a moron. Again, there's really no reason to bother with them, because like you don't really get much out of it besides ammo, but unless you're not, you know, if you really need the ammo that bad, then yeah, of course. So yeah, I totally forgot that these guys just appear, but once again, just jump back. These are the sword variants. I don't know if every version of them actually has a sword. I think so, because that's also called a USN. So if I had to guess, I think every version might actually just have melee in general, so you want to be careful when it comes to getting meleeed, because melee can insta-kill you. It has a 50-50 where it can either insta-kill you, or it can put you into ARS, and you don't want either. You would rather just not die and not be put in ARS, because like being forced in ARS is not necessarily a death sentence, but it's something you really don't want to have. Because you want to be able to use it when you need it. Not when the game, you know, forces you into that situation, so. Alright, I think that pretty much clears up everybody. I think I might have missed one dude. Yeah, I missed one guy, of course. So I just kind of like backtrack, you know, grab him. Just because I'd feel bad if I did. There's actually a mission later on. By the way, I've gotten relatively far in these videos, by the way. I just want to let you guys know that right now ahead of time. I have gotten far, but I will say, I don't remember which mission it is. It's the one where, like, I can't remember what like basically like there's some grass. That's the most I could describe it. I think it's like Act 4. Yeah, I got like Act 4. It's crazy. I think it's like one of the Act 4 missions, like Mission 1 or Mission 2 or whatever. And you basically leave some of your buddies behind. And I felt horrible. Also, with these dropships, if you have a rocket launcher, it's nice to have because... Oh, yeah. Fuck that dude, by the way. Got away my grenade. That's going to happen quite often. The AI is kind of weird in this game. It works, but sometimes it just kind of bugs out and just fucks with you. That technically wasn't his fault because he was already going over there and I threw the grenade at him, but yeah. But when it comes to dropships, rocket launcher can, like, destroy one. However, destroying the driver... can also like just wipe out the entire group that would spawn. So I'd always recommend trying to go for that. If you have your hands on a sniper, you could always just dodge roll into ARS and then snipe out the driver, because usually the drivers are relatively weak in terms of health. But yeah, right now I'm just taking cover and just hiding back here because this is a pretty good spot, because that doorway we have to go to does have enemies in there and I don't want them to like freak out or try to come after me. So I'm just going to stand back here, not worry about them. And just, you know, take these guys out as I see fit. Gosh, darn. I keep yawning for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm tired, or if it's just because, like, commentary reasons or what. So I've noticed, like, a lot of the time, like, whenever I'm doing commentary, like, it's not that I'm not having fun. It's just that sometimes things are just not happening, like, insanely a lot. So it kind of makes it hard to commentate for us, and I just end up yawning like a moron, and I feel bad about it. So yeah, if you hear me stop talking every once in a while, it's either because I'm either running out of breath or I just am yawning up a storm. Yeah, these guys right here, the gold Gorgies or whatever. The USRs, I think they're called. The yellow ones or gold ones or whatever. Shotgun combo is pretty good on them. By shotgun combo, I basically mean, like, you know, shotgun. Or roll into them, time stop, shotgun. Back out, cock gun. Roll back in, time stop, shotgun. That kind of thing. It's pretty good. Although just a regular shotgun blast does knock them back anyway, which is nice. So you kind of want that. But anyway, that's the end of the mission. So take care, everybody.